Good time zone, we are back. It is your boy, One Take Drake, unedited Andy. You know I'm not cutting this. Come on now, bro. You know I'm not cutting this bullshit. You know what the fuck type of stream this is. And by stream, I mean funny YouTube video. Can't you tell? I've been making YouTube videos for years and I have tons of experience. Anyway, it is your boy, your favorite water dragon, Sleepy Riri. We are back with another react/analysis video. And this is my first time doing this for not Pokemon. Usually I try to only do react or analysis videos or videos where I teach when I only very well know the subject, and there's only a couple video games that I know well enough to be confident enough to put it on YouTube and like teach or like react to or whatever. But I think Splatoon has finally fit into that category. I've been working real hard to get my Splatoon knowledge up to my FPS knowledge or my Pokemon knowledge, and now I finally feel comfortable enough reviewing or analyzing a video to break it down for you guys. I've been playing Splatoon seriously for about a little over a year now. I'm currently S+1, S+2, so I definitely know how to play the game. I know what the game is about, but I'm definitely missing some parts, and that's why I have plenty of fucking tabs here to help. But I noticed technically we haven't actually checked out the state of Splatoon in a long time. If you've been on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/SleepyRiri, we talk about it all the time. We don't really talk about it here on YouTube. We just show you guys funny Splatoon content, and then what happens, right? Which is cool, but I realize now at this point we play the game enough where I should probably do that. So, Chill Season 2022. I don't know, I guess this is Season 1? Or Season 0 of Splatoon? I'm not really sure. I guess it would be Season 1, because technically, I don't know. Counting is hard. My point is, before we get into Chill Season 2022, looks like this season should drop the 1st of December, maybe earlier, but I'm sure the trailer will tell us if my small brain is forgotten. Before we get to that, big victory for my absolute kings, queens, and emperors on Team Water. A Team Water victory. Love that for me. I truly do love that for me. Team Water won pretty handedly in Conchell's votes, open and in pros. I was a little surprised. I thought the same thing that happened with every time someone has Team Shiver involved was going to happen, where they just wind up losing at halftime almost purposefully and then beating the absolute dog shit out of Team Big Man. But it didn't go that way. Team Big Man actually wound up holding on through the tricolors and playing some really solid defense, with yours truly included. Now, I wonder if that was because of the changes to Sturgeon Shipyard. I'm not sure. I have to assume that the way Nintendo augmented Sturgeon Shipyard so you could invade the other team's bases while they're attacking may be added for that. I wonder if Nintendo did it purposefully. There's going to be a video coming out either today or tomorrow that shows me doing that strategy. I don't know if I'll break it down for you. It's been broken out enough, maybe before next Splatfest if they shove us on fucking Sturgeon again. But if you don't know, here are the results for your last Splatfest, the one that started on 11/11, the What Pokemon is Your Partner type battle. Here are your results. Look at that. Crispy. One more applause, yeah? I love that for us. Yeah, I picked Team Water, just kind of followed my heart, not really like choosing based off of what was going to win, but I gotta admit, the last two picks were calculated, so now your boy has 3 rings, bro. Your boy has never lost a Splatfest. You know I don't lose Splatfest in this motherfucker. Come on now, bro. But that is your most recent big Splatoon event. Now, after that, Splatoon today dropped a trailer called Chill Season 2022. Dropped out 10 hours ago, including all the new, well, not all, most of the new things happening in what I'm going to call Season 2 of Splatoon. We're going to break it down. I have some tabs here open from some Splatoon geniuses, and that combined with my funny expertise should tell you as much information on what's going to happen as possible. So, I mean, bro, let's just get into it, bro. You know the vibes. You know, like, comment, subscribe, all that horse shit. Well, you know. Come on. Also, trying new funny overlay for YouTube videos. Let me know if you like more concise or more pure footage in the comments. I don't know. There's this overlay. Alternatively, there's another funny overlay where I don't use anything at all. It's just me on the screen, and the screen's naked. Not me, the screen is naked. So, let's get into it, bro. I've been talking for 5 minutes, bro. Come on, let's see. New map, obviously. Well, not new in general. I'm not sure. Is this Splatoon 1, Splatoon 2? It's not Splatoon 2. Could be Splatoon 1, or a new map? Because I have to admit, my Splatoon 1 knowledge is a little low. It exists, but it's a little low. So let me know, comment down below, bro, if this is Splatoon 1 or if it's brand new. Okay, I guess we're playing it again. 07. 07. So this, to me, I've heard a lot of larger content creators or more established or long-time Splatoon content creators complaining about how this map looks for competitive, right? Like, it looks aesthetically, it looks gorgeous. It does. But competitively, it's sort of in a Tetris piece shape. I wish I could edit it onto the screen, but I probably won't. But the map is very Tetris shaped, and it leads for weird angles to take fights, everyone meeting in the middle. It feels like fucking Call of Duty team deathmatch, and when you're playing fucking tower control or clan blitz, you respectfully don't want that. But the map looks great, and at this point, I've played on worse maps. I've played a lot of bad games before I play Splatoon, so I'll take it. But moving on. Okay, sorry, I hate to pause in the first frame, but we're going to pause a lot in the next 2 minutes and 22 seconds. This thing right here is hypothesized to imply the return of the Kraken. I believe this is where's the actual picture? Yeah, right here. We have potential shot at funny Kraken. Maybe Kraken returns. Maybe this is just an ode to Kraken. I don't know. Who really has any true idea? I mean, I would like it if Kraken came back. I think it'd be interesting. The only thing I genuinely don't want to come back is Ink Armor. Ink Armor was bad for game. It will never be good for game. I respectfully don't think there's any amount of nerfing or balancing or adjusting you could do to make Ink Armor valid. But Kraken, I could see a viable way for Kraken to come back. And if this is them hinting at that, sure. I'll take it. I wouldn't say no. Would it happen in chill season? Would it happen in season 2, like right now? Nah, probably not. But in general, if it's a foreshadowing thing, I'm all here for it. Let's go again. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it looks like right off the bat, they're giving you introduction to, the boots that person is wearing is either from Splatoon 1 or they're new. I've never seen the UGG-like boots before. I won't go too much into gear. I care about gear, but not so much that I'll harp over it. I'll point out when I see something that looks new or not. Like, for example, the person here is wearing almost an entirely new outfit. Some of this stuff is returning. Skull Mask is back for you Skull Mask enjoyers, but we're here for weapon. First and foremost, we have new dapples on the right here. We know for certain that these new dapples at bare minimum have torpedo on them. If you're a kit person, I'll get to that towards the end of the video, but we know for certain these dapples have torpedo. I don't know what their special is yet, but I'm into that. I like dapple already. I think the support dapple build we currently have with Ink Beacon and Tacticooler is cool. I'd prefer... What would I prefer, truthfully? Nothing? That honestly feels like our best support build, so I like it. I would like a more aggressive version of Funny Dapple, and I think we're going to get it because Torpedo's already quite aggressive. And I think it would really help closing the distance on a very short-range pair of dualies like the Dapple. Obviously, we have standard Splatter Shot Pro, angle shooter crab tank. Now, this is a weapon we are going to talk about. We'll get there. We're not ready yet. This is our brand new shooter, new for Splatoon 3. This weapon and the weapon to the left of it are something we'll probably spend several minutes on, but again, one step at a time. All these weapons are new, I believe, or at least one of them is returning. Regardless, they're coming in the next patch. This as well, it looks like we have Ted Detect Splatter Shot back. Ted Detect is going to have Splat Bomb. We know that. You'll see in the trailer if you look closely. If I catch it, I'll analyze. Obviously, they're wearing some new and returning gear. The helmet here on this guy is new. I think these shoes are new as well. The shoes in the left corner worn by the Inkling over there are interesting. I kind of want these. These are a white version of the Octo headphones. And this is Neo Luna, or whatever you want to call it. It's a reverse color version of Luna. Aesthetically, this Luna looks fucking sick. I've always deep down wanted to try and play Luna, but too many weapons, too little time. And also, funny Splatling. We'll talk about this motherfucker. We'll wind up discussing all of these, but I want to talk about it later in the video when we actually have room for them. They'll all in some way, shape, or form have a brief 1-second spotlight that I'll talk about, but we're not there yet. So let's go. There's your Splat Bomb confirmation. I mean, I don't know where you need this. Obviously, already a Splat Bomb. Now, we all know, as a Splatter Shot main, I'm excited for this. I love me some Hero Shot. I love me Suction Bomb Trizuka. But the one thing I've always wanted deep down on Splatter Shot, well, not always, because I've had it before, but I've wanted on Splatter Shot in this game is I'd like to see Splat Bomb Splatter Shot and see how it works. Now, if the special is dog shit, I won't care. But I would like to hope that it's at least of some value. For me, the only special, is there a special I could see being bad with this kit? I mean, it's already got Splatter Shot, one of, not the best, but one of the best shooters in the game. It has Splat Bomb, in my opinion, the best bomb in the game, just, again, my opinion. What ult would make this bad? Maybe Zipcaster would suck? But they would never do that to a rifle, right? I don't know, we'll see. This is another great shot of the new weapon. I want to see it shoot first, and then we'll delve into this one, because this one, I have things to say. Okay, so first and foremost, we'll play that back. It looks like it might be a big shout to Prochara, who analyzed this on stream live earlier today. He stated that this looks to be sort of an in-between between the regular Splatter Shot and the Pro. The strafe speed, is pretty quick, and it looks to be maybe a 4-shot. I would agree with him on that. Now, look at this ink tank here. It's almost certain, based on the line and where it is, that this thing's going to have point sensor, which is awful. Like, look, don't get me wrong, I say it all the time on stream, you can make almost anything work. You can make almost anything work. You can take any weapon. You could take a Twig to X rank if you tried hard enough. But holy fuck, does this weapon having point sensor, point sensor, holy fuck, Riri, pretty much kill it. It feels like it had so much potential. It looks very cool, but point sensor is pretty much dead in the water. People are hearing point sensor killer whale based on the trailer. We'll get to that frame eventually, but at that point, if you have a shooter with killer whale and its sub is worse than wall, just go play 52 gal. Just go play 5-2 gal at that point. I know 5-2 gal will be slower, but it's a 2-shot, and you got a better kit. So this weapon, I pray that I'm wrong. I pray that I'm wrong. Because if this thing has point sensor killer whale, it's dead in the water, no matter how cool it is. So, but it's cool, though. It looks great. It looks fucking sick. I will honestly give it a shot and try and play it regardless, knowing how smelly the kit's going to be. But we move on. New funny roller. I like this roller. We'll talk more about it a little bit later on. It looks to be a really wide path and has a really fast vertical flick. Looks like maybe a cross between a Carbon and a Dynamo, or maybe even a Dynamo with more movement, but who knows? Yeah, it's pretty cool, but like, I don't know, I don't think we've ever seen a roller like this. Comment if you guys think you have seen something like this. I'm interested in it. I think Dynamo, for me, I'm not really a roller player, so I can't speak too much, but Dynamo felt a little slow. Maybe this will finally be the in-between that makes me feel like I'm playing Dynamo, but not like I have fucking concrete at my feet. Who knows? Now, this thing, we're going to have a time talking about this thing. You'll see several times throughout the video. I want to only stop for this weapon once, because respectfully, I could spend all day on this weapon and ain't nobody trying to watch an hour-long video. Anyway, this thing has pretty decent range, maybe Swiffer level, if not a little bit above. It looks aesthetically very fucking cool. I think we know for certain that it's going to have wall and Tacticooler. We know at very least it will have Tacticooler. Tacticooler is confirmed. You'll see it later in the trailer. I will probably not stop when we see it, because I want to spend all the time right now talking about this weapon. So, Tacticooler, wall appears to be the set. Now, here's where it gets tricky. If you notice, when you full charge, you get 5 taps. Now, how fast does this guy die? He dies in 2. He dies in 2. So that means, bare minimum, I would say this gun does around 50-55 to the Inkling Octoling, right? Which is concerning. And you get 5 charges off of 1 charge, as you can see right here. Now, again, shouts to Porchara. He made a really good fucking point. I want to know, just like him, if you charge this halfway or a little bit, Do you receive 1 or 2 charges? Do you get 3 or 4? Or do you get no charges at all unless you charge all the way up? Because, like he said this morning, that makes a big difference, especially if only 2 charges is required to splat somebody. This way, either way, if you have somebody on your team maining pencil rifle, it means that you have to be very afraid of bombs. Because at this point, if even 1 tap from that weapon is comboable, you're cooked. I think this could finally be the mid-range charger we're hoping for. Not to say all chargers are useless, because they're not. But I feel like Squiffer doesn't really do the job that well. And this could be replacing Squiffer and making this an insanely viable mid-line support weapon. Especially with Wall and Tacti. If you already played Squiffer, oh baby, you're getting a buff next month, that's for sure. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this weapon. We'll see more of it in the trailer. I won't stop for the weapon later on. But as you can tell by the ink tank, it's looking like Wall, and we know for certain it's going to be tacticaler, because this weapon does use special in the trailer, so you see it. Moving on. Looks cool though. Real quick, that little part right there is a nice display of range. It will do that again later on in the trailer. Now, I don't want to spend time on Flounder, because I don't want to act like I'm educated on Flounder. Why? Because I was not a super big Splatoon 1 player. Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3 are the games I put the most hours into. I don't have a lot of knowledge on 1, so I won't speak on 1. Now, a lot of people like Flounder aesthetically. Some people don't agree that it's a great map for competitive, and I've noticed that they've added little railings, places for you to jump, nice walls, that make it a more concise and good-looking competitive map. And that's all I'll say on it. If you want to go ahead and watch, we'll watch this part together. I'm going to focus more on the weapons and maybe some gear in this part. But Flounder's back. It looks like it was fixed and made better for competitive, more viable. It looks to be cleared as good map going forward by higher X-ranked players. But we'll see. Moving on. There's your look at that quick vertical flick from this weird new wide roller. I'm really excited about that. I respect rollers heavy. I'm not really a melee guy, but I respect the hell out of rollers. And I want to see more new, cool, innovative stuff, and I'm really excited for it, you know? So let's see how it goes again. Yeah, that's a really fast vertical flick. Look at this guy right here on your right. That's your wide roller. That's pretty quick to me. X battles are back, obviously. Then here is another weapon I wanted to highlight on. I believe this is the Zinc Splatling, correct me if I'm wrong. Regardless, this is a Splatling that is new to Splatoon 3. Not currently in the game, about to be. This Splatling has Big Bubbler and it has Toxic Mist. Now, will this be a Splattershot Junior killer? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because Splattershot paints pretty well and has a bomb. It can kill. It's not the best primary weapon, but it can kill. But as a bomb, has a bubbler. Maybe it'll replace it if you have someone who's already a Splatling god in your team and you need to run a support in your 4-stack. But I don't know that this is the Splattershot Junior killer. I don't think so. Maybe. I will say, though, Toxic Mist works incredibly well with Mini Splatling's kit, and I'm so glad they displayed it on tower control, because I think that in a month from now, this weapon will live rent-free in high elo tower control. Is it a Splattershot Junior killer? Again, no, it's not killing Junior, I don't think, but damn, it's nice to have another option, because respectfully, Dapples are wonderful, but they don't offer you bubble, and they don't have a bomb. And Zap is great, but no bubble and tacticaler. So there hasn't really been a true, genuine contest to Splattershot Junior in the support category. There's also, to be fair, there's also 96, which has Sprinkler Inkvac, a great support weapon. But regardless, even though there aren't really any actual roles in Splatoon, you will always find in high-level comps someone playing that quote-unquote support. So it'd be nice to have another version of that going on in the game. Moving on. There's your example of the range on Pencil Rifle. I'm really stoked about this thing. I will never play... I'll probably never pick up a charger, seriously, because I'm a stick player, and respectfully, I'm wasting my time learning charger. But I think this is really cool, and I love charger players, and I think they deserve to have some fun variety. And this range, again, very cool. there are your dapples rolling in. At some point in the trailer, you will see that dapple also using torpedo. Look closely for that. I'll try and pause it if I can remember. This is also up and right here on the bottom right corner. This guy right here, Orange Inkling. It looks like he's using Forge Splatter Shot Pro, which would certainly have Suction Booyah. And oh my god. That's all I'll say. Yep, there's your dapple using torpedo behind Luna, looks like. And we have Luna, looks like, for lack of a better phrase, Neo Luna using Fizzy Bomb here. Fizzy Luna sounds really cool. I'm not a blaster player, but if you're a blaster player, maybe that is something to look forward to. Regardless, this Flounder fight looks badass. I love tower control. It's maybe my second favorite game mode in the entire game, and I just enjoy intense tower fights. This looks like it'd be a badass tower fight. There it is. There's your Forge Pro. They wanted to show you that this weapon from Splatoon 1, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, is coming back. This definitely has Suction and Booyah. And I think that, meta changer, I don't know. Would I say that? I'm not sure. But it's definitely going to get seen in your lobbies. There is definitely going to be a Forge Pro ruining your day at some point. Almost 100%. You won't see it every single game like you'll see Splash, but you'll fucking see it. That's for fucking sure. You'll see it. Also, if you look towards the left over here, you can see, I believe it's the new shooter using Killer Whale, and you can see the dapple using Torpedo. Now, that's when the frame changes, not now. Wait for it. There it is. Okay, there's your dapples, and there's your new shooters. So we think that the new shooter has the Killer Whale following it right here. So we have to almost assume that Killer Whale is its special. It's all but confirmed Killer Whale is a special. What other sub could it have if I'm wrong and it's not point sensor? Fuck, I don't know. Wall? I'm trying to think what else costs the same amount of ink. Regardless, the weapon seems doomed from the start, which makes me very sad as someone who plays frontline and loves shooters regardless. But we'll see. This is your open-ended look. You can see the Zing Splatling up here and the pencil rifle. They haven't really displayed much, but this is the end of the new weapons and gear section. The next section is something also big, but requires less of me talking, so we'll keep going. I'm not gonna lie, I know I was supposed to stop and talk through that, but the almost Salmon Run-esque remix of an already super popular Splatoon song, like, God, that is such a good track. Splatoon never misses with its music, and this Salmon Run remix of already popular tracks and tracks you see while you're playing, or sorry, here, while you're playing Turf War and Anarchy, holy fuck, mwah, chef's kiss. Also, Salmonids invading actual maps, mwah, chef's kiss. They don't really give us many details about Big Run, but holy, let me make sure I'm not missing anything in the last 12 seconds here. Yep, I'm right about that. It is 12/1, December 1st, we're getting Chill Season. New season for Splatoon. Anyway, that being said, that looks to be all the new information. Let's go over some things really quickly, some last second screenshots. Here we go. We've already shown you water, Cat the W. We have this image here from Prochara, again, displaying that he's pretty fucking confident that we're going to have point sensor on this weapon because it is a 60% sub. That I already agreed with. I think it could be one other sub in the game, but regardless, unless the sub is something god tier, because I can't remember, this weapon's already dead in the rival. This weapon's dead already. Because it's just a faster, less damaging 52 gal, which was already not directly on top of the meta, but pretty high up on the meta. So we'll see. I want to be hopeful, but damn, rest in peace. We've already showed you Kraken's back. Here's some more, I guess I wouldn't say quality screenshots, but more zoomed in of new weapon. We have confirmation here again that Forge is back. And this looks like new weapon shooting Killer Whale or Forge on the background. Regardless, this is just confirming another screenshot from Nintendo's website that we are getting new weapons, a roller, a charger, and a shooter, but 10 weapons from Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 with some modified sets and kits will be returning. So either way, we're getting 13 new pieces of spice. Get your Sheldon licenses ready. You know what you gotta do, bro. Come on now, come on, bro. I for one, I'm just excited. I'm just happy. I just love new content, and honestly, I could play Splatoon every day with the content that's currently in the game, but to know we're gonna keep getting updates just makes it even more of a chef's kiss. I feel rewarded for investing my time into this game, and I feel like I could play it forever, which is a feeling I don't get a lot, except for like Pokemon. So you know how I feel about that game. Anyway, one last thing here from Ink University. Shout out to the GOATs over at Ink University. This is a Twitter page you want to follow if you're trying to be more educated about Splatoon and you want to know more information overall. Here is their notes section on what we already know based on weapons. We talked about Tentashot, which is what we're calling it, obviously. The sub is Splash Bomb, no information on special right now. Zinc Mini, we have Poison Bubbler, we knew that already, we showed that. Dapple Nouveau has Torpedo, which again, we know. We don't know what its special is going to be. That special looks to belong to new shooter, so it wasn't Killer Whale. Luna Neo obviously has Fizzy Bomb. I wonder what that could be. What would I want for Luna Neo? I don't know, that's tough. Maybe Funny Trizuka would wreak havoc, maybe. We have the Forge Pro, which comes back obviously as Suction Bomb and Booyah Bomb. Nothing to talk about there. Obviously very important. Not meta ruining, but will definitely become part of your team, that's for sure. New shooter. New shooter has a chance. New shooter has a chance if the sub is Burst Bomb. Do I think the sub is Burst Bomb? Highly unlikely. Why? Because there's no shooter out right now with point sensor, and the one that has Burst Bomb is currently running the meta. Shameless plug, YouTube video on that coming up next. Anyway, it has Killer Whale as well. Not a terrible ult for a shooter, especially one that is a faster and more lightweight shooter than 52 gal, so it can close the gap faster, but still, New Charger has Tacticooler. People are saying Wall is confirmed based on the Ink Tank, but let me know what you guys think. I have no idea. I'm definitely going to go ahead and Gamba and guess Wall here, which is scary. But regardless, as always, that is another in-depth analysis react video from your boy. Let me know how you feel about these. Should I do more about these for Splatoon? Usually I try and do these only for Pokemon because Pokemon's the game I'm most knowledgeable about, but I do feel like this went pretty well. I enjoyed this. I wound up spending fucking 27 minutes deep diving the video, but hopefully that's all the information we could cover, that we should cover. If you want information on or analysis on the maps directly like Flounder or the new / old map, I recommend watching the Pro Chara VOD. That's the only thing I didn't cover because map knowledge for me is a little funky because, well, I didn't play Splatoon 1. Other than that, we covered everything. That's all the news we have for now. That's all the news they gave us. And I will see you guys next time when we come back to this channel to do, quite frankly, what the fuck ever. So yeah. Okay. Later, gamers. Goodbye.